So Ultimate originally is from the US. I think it was in New Jersey in the end of the 60s. And it slowly got more popular in the US in 1973 with Whammo. It was a big World Championships and it was actually very popular. I don't think I've ever seen Ultimate being that popular. It was a full stadium. It's Ultimate and other Frisbee sports. Then it sort of progressed. In the US, of course, we now know it's been played a lot. In Europe, it got into Europe at the end of the 70s.
Just looking around here and seeing beach ultimate, ultimate was traditionally played on grass. Beach ultimate has grown up a lot. The first World Championships was in 2004 in Portugal with around 400 players, I think.
Yeah, 350, I think.
350 players, and here there's over 1,000 athletes playing beach ultimate. And I guess that started mostly in the last 10 years,
yeah.
I would say. The last 10 years, beach ultimate has started to be taken seriously and become a real sport.
Ultimate's just the greatest sport there is to play. Rules are really simple and easy to understand, and the spirit of the game is definitely the most important, most overarching rule. As far as playing the game goes, you get a couple buddies, get on a field, get a frisbee, pass a disc between your teammates, don't drop it, don't throw it away, don't let it get intercepted. Can't run with it. Other than that, as long as you don't hit anybody, you're good to go. March it up the field, get into the end zone, that's a score.
Es una especie de fútbol americano, pero en vez de lanzar un melón o un balón en forma de melón, pues uno lanza un disco. La gran diferencia o las grandes diferencias es que no puedes correr con el disco en la mano y la segunda es que no puede haber un contacto físico provocado, sí fortuito, pero no provocado.
Beach Ultimate speel je 5 tegen 5 en het doel is om punten te scoren door de schijf te vangen in de eindzone. De verdediging die probeert een incomplete paas te forceren, dus als de schijf op de grond komt of buiten het veld of als de verdediging hem onderschept, dan wisselt bezit gelijk en verdediging wordt meteen aanval en probeert dan aan de andere kant te scoren door de schijf in de eindzone te vangen.
Well, I really like that you get to play mixed. I think this is something that's quite unique. Not a lot of sports have it, and it's nice to see people respecting each other on the field with spirit of the game, both men and women playing together in a harmonious way.
Primero que estaba buscando era gente nueva con que relacionarme y todo, y al encontrar un equipo mixto de un deporte tan friendly, ¿no? tan amistoso, me encantó mucho, ¿no? Y aparte lo divertido, digamos, que en sí mismo estirar el disco y la plasticidad de todo, ver que vuela, una cosa totalmente nueva, ¿no? Por ejemplo.
It's just an amazing game. Yeah, like the flight of the disc and the fact that you run, sprint, lay out, cut hard. It's just such an athletic game. Completely more than anybody ever tells you. It's probably one of the hardest sports that I've ever played, and I've played a lot of different sports. And I just love the mix of everything, the teamwork, the fact that you can throw this disc so beautifully in the wind and everything, and have all the camaraderie as well.
J'ai commencé le sport vraiment à cause de la communauté, des amis, des relations, et au début dans une ambiance vraiment, grâce à l'ambiance sympathique et le fait d'avoir des relations aussi fortes. Et seulement après, j'ai découvert la compétition de haut niveau et c'est ce qui m'a permis de rentrer définitivement dans ce sport et de m'y sentir bien et d'y passer tout mon temps.
I like chasing after a disc. It's a wonderful feeling. You know, it's like I'm like my Australian Shepherd I have at home. You know, it's like you throw it out there. I gotta go try to get it.
As probably many other players say also, it's not just only a sport, it's my life. I mean, that's what I do all the time outside of work, and that's almost the one thing why I work, to get the money and get the vacations to go and play Ultimate Frisbee.
I really liked the mix of sort of athleticism and camaraderie. Felt super social. I really liked it, you know, it was a game that I could play with my buddies on any given day without needing a coach around, without needing gloves or expensive equipment or whatever.
Para mí lo que más me atrapó fue la gente, la familiaridad que hay entre las personas del equipo. Al menos en mi equipo, en Peixets, todo el mundo es muy amigable, te acogen. Yo también cuando empecé en el Ultimate estaba en un momento que necesitaba como algo diferente en mi vida, ¿sabes? Que estás ya aburrido de lo que sueles hacer cada día y dices, jolín, a ver si encontrara algo distinto, algo que me diera más energía para todo. Y la verdad que la gente del Ultimate me lo dio.
Aquilo que me atraiu no Ultimate Frisbee foi o ambiente, tipo as pessoas, a maneira relaxada como os treinos decorriam, mas ao mesmo tempo a maneira como toda a gente se esforçava para que o jogo fosse intenso, mas sem nunca perder a compostura ou tentar aproveitar alguma regra para conseguir ganhar a todo o custo.
E questo spirito mi piace, spirito del gioco fuori e spirito del gioco dentro il partito. È una cosa fondamentale, proprio l'Ultimate si basa sullo spirito del gioco e credo che in questo torneo si sta vedendo, soprattutto in spiaggia, beach lovers, lo spirito del gioco è molto alto.
I don't even play Ultimate, and it is the spirit that I love the most. And one of the things I've been telling people, because they're like, well, who do you play for? What, you don't play? And I'm like, man, you don't have to play to participate. You can still come out and feast on the spirit. You can watch the games and totally get into it. You can just hang out with everybody and party and totally get into it, because Ultimate is for everybody.
Bueno, en este deporte el espíritu del juego cobra bastante importancia. Lo que sucede es que al no haber un árbitro que decida lo que está bien y lo que está mal, pues son los propios jugadores los que tienen que juzgar, ¿no?
Yeah, Ultimate, the whole reason I play this game is because it's the spirit of the game. There's no referees, no whistles. It's all about fair play and playing your hardest game, playing competitive, but being really spirited. So knowing the rules is a good start, telling people the rules in a good way, and talking about it when there is a call. I just think it's one of the most spectacular sports for that very reason, especially in the heat of the moment.
Sometimes you can be really angry when you're playing a game and you can be really down, but then you circle up afterwards and you agree with each other and you see that the other team is great guys and you have fun and you drink beers afterwards and go to the party and even though you're competing with them, you like them and you befriend them.
Evidentemente hay diferentes maneras de ver Ultimate y ahí es donde nos podemos tener pequeños conflictos, ¿no? Pero el tener unas reglas que lo engloban todo, el ser nosotros mismos que al final decidimos las faltas, un poquito todo esto, ¿no? Las violaciones que hacemos en el juego, de las reglas, y el poder hacer el círculo final con todo el equipo, hablar de ello tranquilamente, enfadarte mejor contra el otro equipo porque lo veis diferente, porque hay cosas que no te gustan, pero el poderlo explicar también, pues eso creo que es muy bueno, ¿no? Porque al final, aparte de ser pequeños enemigos en el campo, al final somos grandes amigos, ¿vale? Fuera del campo, y eso es muy muy bueno.
Je pense que le fait de découvrir un sport justement avec un esprit du jeu aussi important m'a fait déjà dans la vie de tous les jours retrouver confiance dans le sport, m'a fait voir, moi qui faisais beaucoup de football, de rugby, que c'était possible d'avoir ce respect entre les joueurs, ce à quoi je ne croyais pas forcément, en tout cas pas à un niveau aussi élevé avec des championnats d'Europe. Et ça justement m'a forcé, moi qui suis très nerveux, à rester calme et à travailler sur moi-même.
Eu acho que a minha interpretação do espírito de jogo é existir senso comum do que é que está correto e o que é que não está, do agirmos perante essa noção.
Mas tudo isso acaba por se englobar para mim num aspecto muito importante, que é jogar o jogo e tratar do adversário como gostava de ser tratado a mim, e isso acaba por criar uma empatia muito grande entre as pessoas, porque isto não é só sobre o ganhar, é sobre o ganhar de uma maneira honrosa, respeitando todos os adversários que nos passam nos jogos.
To me, I think it's very important that the players do have to judge the games by themselves. The spirit of the game really builds up the community of Ultimate Frisbee, I think.
El espíritu afecta muchísimo al jugador. Yo también juego fútbol sala allí en Sevilla, tenemos una liguita y no tiene nada que ver el espíritu del Ultimate con el de fútbol sala, por ejemplo. En fútbol sala jugamos, hay muchas faltas, muchas llamadas, pero luego no hay círculo del espíritu. Yo no conozco a ningún jugador de los otros equipos y llevo como 3 años jugando, y en el Ultimate llevo menos de un año, hice la semana pasada y conozco ya como a 80 personas diferentes.
I've seen people get, frustrated with talking things out, but talking things out when it's done right means actually listening to what the other person has to say. And that's, the secret to communication. And when you actually listen to what a person has to say, then that person feels listened to, and then you become friends.
So when I started playing, I didn't know any sport like it. Like most of the other sports aren't self-refereed. And when I was young, I did also play soccer a little bit, but I always hated practicing fouls, practicing unspirited things.
It's the spirit of the game. See, I was playing handball, and handball is a very physical game with lots of unfair attacks on your opponent. And Ultimate doesn't have this thing. It has respect for the opponent. It has respect for the rules and respect for the spirit of the game.
The main thing about spirit is just respect. You want to play, you want to become better yourself, and you can't become better yourself without playing with really good players. And well, maybe I'm a bit over positive, but every single player I meet is just awesome. I don't know, you can see people play extremely high level and smile all the time. I want to do the same. So for me, it's just trying to be better by playing with awesome people.
And I think it attracts a certain kind of person to play Ultimate. Someone that's willing to talk and work things out, and just it makes you feel like more of a big family.
A type of individual is attracted to Ultimate just because of the type of sport it is. The self-refereed, the fairness, the being able to drink a beer with your opponent at the end of the day, looking him in the eye, knowing you've done your best, and respecting that they've done their best.
As pessoas que jogam Ultimate têm características especiais. São pessoas que são divertidas, que são competitivas, mas acho que não deixam que uma coisa supere a outra. Acho que existe um equilíbrio entre o divertirmos-nos, o sermos competitivos, o sermos jogadores e sermos fiéis ao jogo.
It's the spirit that makes this big difference in the sport. And in Beach Ultimate you have that even more than on grass, I think. Even there the spirit is very good, but on beach it's always this kind of festival atmosphere you have that brings even broader smile to the people.
When you go to the grass tournament, you don't feel like holiday, but with Beach Ultimate you have high competition and holidays, so that's the best.
And of course I love being in the sun, being at the beach, and being at the ocean. This is great. This is always like a bit of vacation. So it's holiday atmosphere, but still we're playing a very competitive sport.
A couple of days ago I came here and was just shocked. It is just the whole atmosphere here. It's so sunny and a lot of sand, and the water is awesome. You can just after the game you run and swim there.
I'm in love with Beach Ultimate. I think it's just one of the most fantastic things. No shoes, ocean behind you, sun out, sometimes sun conditions, get to lay out in the sand, and there's just something about being on the beach with all these people that just makes it's like nothing else. It's the best place to play Ultimate, I think.
The feeling that you get when you start to play Beach Ultimate is you get to the beach and you take off your shoes, instead of when you get to the field and you put on your cleats. And I think that sort of changes people's thinking and feeling when you're on the beach. It's slightly more free, and therefore the way people are playing, I think it's a very happy way of playing, because you have no footwear. You just have your shorts and your t-shirt, and you run and you smell the sea, and there's the wind and there's the sun, and I think it just makes you already happy playing the game.
I think there is a different attitude on the beach. You've got this great scenery, the light, really crazy winds. It's a little bit less predictable. I think it makes for a more dramatic game, and the scenery cannot be beat. So I do prefer the beach.
C'était une très bonne semaine parce que du coup il fait, c'est super, c'est clair que pour pas jouer c'est vraiment idéal, il fait super beau, on est sur la plage, il y a la mer, quand on a chaud on peut se baigner, non c'est parfait. Puis pour avoir vécu les championnats sur herbe, je pense que c'est un peu plus sérieux sur herbe que sur le sable. Moi c'est mes premiers championnats beach et c'est un peu plus fun, les gens sont moins stressés, je pense que c'est un tout petit peu moins esprit de compétition que sur herbe quand même. Donc c'est plus sympa, pour regarder c'est plus sympa.
O que eu gosto mais no Beach Ultimate acaba por ser este ambiente que se cria. Acho que é um ambiente muito relaxado, que curiosamente não perde a competitividade por causa disso. Portanto, consegue-se ter um bom balanço entre ter muita competitividade em campo e mesmo assim ter sempre um ambiente espetacular entre as pessoas, muito suporte entre toda a gente e não sei o quê, é muito bom.
I am really keen on Beach Ultimate because in my age it's easier for me, you know? You have to be smarter than faster.
I like that it's different because you have to play with your head much more. It's not just that you can hug and play, because of course you get tired through a point, and of course you have to really think what are you doing and to play smart.
I actually love to party with all the teams. It's always fun to go out and so many different players from different teams. You have club team players who are your teammates usually in your club team now playing against you, and I just enjoyed it. And 2011 we watched the sunrise over the Italian Sea. With the Canadians, Americans, there were some Finnish players. We were all mixed together. We were just laying on the beach, after having partied the whole night. That's one of my favorite memories, actually.
So Beach Ultimate is fantastic. I mean, you've got the sun, you've got the sea, you've got the sand, and you spend the entire time with frisbee players. What more could you want?
A Bula é uma associação que existe para incrementar o espírito do jogo no Ultimate, no Beach Ultimate.
Bula stands for the Beach Ultimate Lovers Association, and it's been a volunteer organization since 2000. Bula got started at Paganello, which is the grandfather of Beach Ultimate in many ways, and when I took a year off, Bula was there, and I said I want to see if I can lead this and make this a larger organization.
Hace 2 años se jugó en agosto el Mundial en Lignano, en Italia. Cuando terminó el Mundial estábamos varios tomando una cerveza y pensando que quizás sería una gran idea montar algo parecido en nuestras playas, ¿no? Aquí en Calafell, que nosotros veníamos montando un evento más pequeño, ¿no? Más a nivel de unas 200 personas aquí en Calafell. Y aquella cerveza derivó en este torneo, ¿no? Al final.
Hace ya 1 año y pico que ofrecimos a Bula la posibilidad de hacerlo aquí en las playas de Calafell, porque teníamos posibilidad, teníamos arena, el ayuntamiento estaba muy receptivo, teníamos alojamientos que estaban muy correctos con el tema del Ultimate, que estaban muy amables, que querían a nuestros jugadores, que les gustaba el deporte. Y desde entonces a Bula también le interesó el proyecto y llevamos trabajando desde hace ya 1 año y medio en el tema, tanto con el ayuntamiento, con los alojamientos, con Bula, para buscar los regalos, para buscar los campos necesarios, cosa que ha sido bastante complicado porque la previsión era de 650 jugadores y eran como unos 7-8 campos, cosa bastante razonable y correcta. Pero hace unos 4 o 5 meses, cuando se abrieron inscripciones, la cosa fue aumentando hasta los 1.150, 1.200 jugadores que tenemos ahora. Y muy contentos, pero claro, eso conlleva un problema importante, que es la creación de más campos, más infraestructura, más de todo.
Ok, donc je suis vraiment contente d'avoir participé à ce tournoi parce que j'ai trouvé que les esprits du jeu des équipes qu'on a rencontrées étaient vraiment hyper fair play. Arriver à un niveau comme ça et avoir cet état d'esprit, c'est vraiment important. Enfin, on a joué des matchs super engagés et avec un esprit parfait. Et là c'est vraiment... Ça fait plaisir, quoi. Et moi, j'ai choisi ce sport aussi parce qu'il y avait ces règles-là, que c'est fair play, c'est la première règle, qu'on n'a pas de contact, que c'est un ensemble. Et c'est des valeurs que je trouve qui sont bien apportées à tout le monde. Enfin, c'est des valeurs qui sont importantes autant pour toi que pour... en dehors, sur le terrain, mais en dehors du terrain, c'est bien, c'est le respect des joueurs, c'est le respect des gens en dehors. Donc c'est vraiment un sport que j'adore pour ça.
You know, I love beach, period. Getting to come to Ekbu is just awesome. I got to play for Team USA at the World Championships of Beach Ultimate in 2011 in Lignano, and that was a great experience. You know, we did really well. We won the tournament, and I made a couple of, friends for life, both on my team and on other teams. So I knew I'd want to come out here to Ekbu, to Spain.
Ik vind het meestal niet zo belangrijk of we wel of niet winnen. Ik vind het heel erg belangrijk dat we als team goed spelen en dat ik zelf goed heb gespeeld. En als dat gebeurd is, dan ben ik eigenlijk heel erg gelukkig. En dat is nu.
Eu não tenho muitos problemas em perder se achar que dei o meu máximo no jogo. Se achar que eu não dei o meu máximo, tenho mais dificuldades, mas nunca é a questão de perder ou ganhar, é de sentir que eu dei o máximo que podia ou não, ou que senti que podia ter dado mais um bocadinho e isso aí torna-se um bocadinho chato.
C'est effectivement génial d'être ici. Le fait de jouer sur sable, forcément, amène un côté vacances, détente et un cadre super que l'on n'a pas forcément sur l'herbe. Mais on arrive ici à garder avec ces 23 pays une compétition de très haut niveau et ça permet vraiment d'allier la compétition et les vacances en même temps. Donc c'est super, comme je travaille à côté, c'est aussi mes vacances.
L'Ultimate è uno stile di vita, perché la gente che non gioca Ultimate, quando vede 2 persone che passano 4 ore in un pomeriggio a lanciarsi un disco, dicono, non capiscono il motivo, è molto noioso, è molto aburrido, e non capiscono il motivo. Invece tu che stai giocando, per te è tutto, è uno stile di vita perché sì, un disco ce l'hai sempre, ovunque tu vada, porti sempre un tuo disco, perché se sei innamorato dell'Ultimate...
Ik speel nu 2,5 jaar frisbee en ik heb al een heleboel leuke mensen ontmoet. Ik heb heel veel vrienden gemaakt die ik dan overal weer tegenkom bij allerlei toernooien. En het is eigenlijk heel erg leuk dat je met zoveel verschillende mensen zo goed kan opschieten. En dat het niet uitmaakt waar je vandaan komt of wat je doet in je echte leven. Maar dat het eigenlijk... het is echt zo'n gevoel van verbondenheid. Omdat we deze sport allemaal zo ontzettend leuk vinden.
I think that the beach ultimate lifestyle is starting to develop. Traditionally, ultimate has been on grass and has been like the Northern European, North America playing it, and there was less beach. I mean, beach was for grass players going to a beach. I think what we're starting to see in Portugal and Spain, and to a point in Italy and Mexico and some other sort of more warm countries, that there are groups of people that live close to the beach, and those people are constantly playing on the beach. We see that in Portugal, where we meet every week, at least once a week, on the beach. We practice at night, there's lights on the beach, so we start practicing at 9. Afterwards we all go for a drink, we hang out, and that becomes our lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle because it can give you so much. It's your exercise, it's your friendship, it's your social life, it's your activity, it's your dancing, it's your flirting, it's your tanning, it's your whatever. It's everything that you could really want to do in your time off.
Ultimate actually changed my complete life. I got into it about over 10 years ago, and it completely changed me. It actually made me a better person. I enjoy life more. I get to express myself through Ultimate, do the stuff I like, play sports outside, meet some friends, go to international tournaments, travel, and just generally have a good time. So Ultimate definitely changed my life.
I can say that Ultimate has made me a person I am now. I have learned how to deal with tough situations, how to deal with conflicts and so on, and that you have to respect anyone else. And I think it has really made me a better person.
La verdad que sí, que ha cambiado mi estilo de vida, ahora estoy más contento, creo yo, que los últimos 2 años en mi casa había algunos problemas y ahora con el Ultimate es todo felicidad y no sé, la verdad que sí, que me ayuda bastante el Ultimate.
I think you can be spirited and you can be fair in every situation in your daily life. Yeah? Sometimes I even think if you bring Ultimate to schools, you can even bring the spirit to the classes, into the classroom, and you can make I think you can make a better society by being fair and being spirited in everyday life.
Ultimate influences your life because you do want to go out there, give your best, respect your opponent, and sometimes, because it is a competitive situation, you go beyond your limits, and sometimes you don't behave properly and you apologize, and I think that's accepted. It's very human. I think most Ultimate players are very human and very forgiving and also intense and intelligent, and so that's it.